Hey y'all, welcome to my channel. It's just Rhonda. I'm just here to get into this latest episode of Ready to Love. It's season 19, episode 4. Where did we start? We started at the ladies' lounge. First time in here, they're all like, "Oh my, Tommy, this is so nice," in the ladies' lounge. This week, the dates are about intimacy. I mean, at first I was irritated because I was like, why? Why? But it's an important question. I think it's interesting to see how they're going to answer it because usually that's a big issue in relationships. People don't understand intimacy, and it's definitely not about sex. I mean, it is, but it's about more than sex. They got to plan the date, and that's that on that. Then all of a sudden, Tommy has a big surprise. We got a new man here to replace Glenn, who didn't show up. So, ladies, let me introduce you to Justin. Dun, 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 dun. Hey, Justin. Hey. Justin is 34. He's a PE teacher. And yeah, look at Justin. He's actually kind of cute. And I tell you what, if I was going to involve myself in a social experiment that required me to fill out all these questionnaires and have all these psycho evaluations, feel like I would want to experiment with the PE teacher over here. So yeah, thumbs up, Tommy. Now we're talking. Let's get rid of Uncle Ruckus and bring on Justice. Justin. Alexis plans the first date. So she has Rashina and William and Lamar and will.i.am. I kind of like the date. It was an opportunity to see Alexis in her space. So when he say in your personal space, I like it. This is something that she probably does, obviously, because she's a referee. And it's so much better than sitting there watching them like eat food or not eat food or just, you know what I'm saying? So I was into it. Rashina came in there with her coochie snatch in front of Lamar, who we know cannot focus, if you got on a snowmobile suit. But here you come, Just Girl, with your coochie snatch out. will.i.am, the jury's out on him. Some of the ladies say he's doing a little too much. But he was over there being the ding-a-ling man. So I'm just saying, girl, you got your coochie snatch out in front of these two clowns. Alexis, that blue eyeshadow. So she made teams. Alexis is the referee. You got William and Rashina on one team, and you got, what's this dude, Lamar and will.i.am on the other side. And William and Rashina beat the brakes off of team. I'm not gonna say Rashina. I guess she maybe contributed some, but I'm gonna say William by himself beat the brakes off of Lamar and will.i.am over there on the other team. I thought Lamar was a coach. Coach came with, a muffin top and some man boobs and some chicken legs. And I'm going to keep on going in on him because I'm so glad that he's gone and I don't have to be dealing with the foolishness that he brought over here. So once again, William comes out on top because William has no competition. He's like 6'4". These two are like 5'7". I'm not sure what they were supposed to do with that. Looks like William spends a lot of time in the gym. I'm guessing because he got time, because his job is not conventional or traditional. So Rashina had a little sit down with Lamar and will.i.am. Now she's feeling uncomfortable, got covered cooch snatch with a basketball because she sitting next to, we know, Uncle Ruckus and Dingaling Man. Alexis is having a conversation with William. They're over there, you know, tossing the ball around a little bit. Now, we already know she said that she wasn't really interested in nobody but two baby mamas and how many children? 3 children. That's a lot for her. But you know, we got to play the game anyway. So she asked him, what did she ask him? What is your most significant relationship? Now, this is where you have to keep an eye on that William because he smiles and he's a nice guy and he's in the company of not much else to be over here dealing with. So he gets away with a lot. Can we get another one? No, I'm saying like we brought Justin in. Can we get one more? Just one more. The guys don't need no new girl. They've got plenty of perfectly wonderful options. Anyway, what was his most significant relationship? And he said, I've been married before, and both times for the wrong reason. And she somehow was satisfied with that, and that, you know, people, you know, open it up to her and things. And I'm like, girl, wait, he's 37. He has had 2 divorces. How old was he when he got married the first time? And how long was he married? And then when he got married again, what was the reason for that? And how long was he married? William kind of swerved and, you know, remixed the question. And he said people have to be given a break and given an opportunity to learn and grow. I'm just trying to figure out, did that answer the question? I don't think that was the question. What was your most significant relationship? What is we over here asking for giving a break? Was it the married? You married twice, got that. What was the this girl's over here talking about this is the William I've always known was there. He's not have to be funny all the time. He can show us that he can be serious too. And I'm like, is that what he showed you? I think he showed you that he can like swerve on them questions that he don't like to answer. He was over here having a conversation with Maya about being adopted, and I feel like maybe that would be a good time to kind of, you know, show the significance of some of those relationships. I don't know, maybe he's not feeling that, you know, he should share with her like that. He knows they're not a thing. They're just being nice to each other so they don't end up on each other's bottom list. William, where do you live? I'm just messing with you. Where do they all live? I think LeBron and Justin are young, new Justin. They're young, so they probably live in an apartment. I don't know where Dominique lives. I haven't seen him. Where did Dominique go? Nobody wanted to go out with him this week. He couldn't get invited to none of the group stuff. That's odd. I don't know. Question mark. We know Chaz has a house. We didn't see his house a few times already. It's a nice house. Alonzo lives at home with his parents, and you're not going to convince me anything different. Jonathan, we know where he lived with his ex-wife. Lamar, I haven't figured out. So Lamar lives with his sister, and his sister has kids. And I guess in order for him to be able to stay over there at his sister's house, she said, you're going to take these kids back and forth to school and pick them up from their football practice and basketball practice. And he thinks because he be sitting on the sidelines cheering for the little kids, that makes him their coach. And I don't think that's his job description. Lamar. Now she's over here, Alexis, having a conversation with Lamar and will.i.am. She likes the will.i.am. And Tomothy, what's his man's name? Tommy. Tommy said, you know, they were supposed to get to the intimacy. And so she just asked them flat out, what do you think of, you know, or what does intimacy mean to you? And will.i.am said his relationship with God first. Like he can't be worried about no relationship with no chicks and no other girl. He has to first be considering, you know, his relationship with God. And I said, the lies, will.i.am. It sounded really good. I feel like this is a case of somebody's bringing their representative to the basketball game. will.i.am, Lamar. It's just frightening to have to even ask this man this question. His version of intimacy, I guess we're pretty clear. He wants to send you a text message inquiring about your undergarments, your drawers even. This nigga sat there and said a whole bunch of nothing. I don't know, he was talking and my ears were not listening. But I did hear him say something like do 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 do. You never know what you're gonna get. And I was like, you know what? As a child, I don't know if they're still doing this shit. It was really kind of traumatic for, I think, children born around the same time I was born. They used to give us a freaking jack in the box, and you sit there and whine that thing and wait on the clown to pop out. Now, if that isn't the most anxiety driven toy to give a child, I can't think of another. And I also think that that same annoying, anxious feeling that you get waiting on the clown to jump out of the jack in the box is the same energy I feel when I see this nigga Lamar. I'm so glad he's gone. Doesn't make sense. Wish y'all would quit playing. Are we gonna have a show or not? That just doesn't make sense. I don't even feel safe being on a date with him. I didn't go on no dates with him. Y'all did, but I'm just saying. Drink your bathwater, head ass nigga. Sop you up with a biscuit, head ass nigga. Anyway. So Rashina was like, I tell you what I'm gonna do. I get to pick a date. I'm picking Justin, the PE teacher. I said, I see you, girl. I hear you. She wants to go to a dog park. And I was like, all right, I will say, I don't take my dog to dog parks. That's not gonna be like he's such a sweet baby. He really is. And he's a big baby. And that's a lot of energy. It's different when your dog weighs 4 pounds and you could just pick him up. But Justin came with a leash around his waist, and I was like, yeah, I'd be getting dragged down the neighborhood if I put that thing on. Justin's dog is a while and a little bit, but it's a dog park. And so that's on you, girl. You picked that date. And so you brought Justin down there. Now he got to chase his dog around the tree. And I will say he wasn't being like she, I don't know what it was. It wasn't being aggressive. He was just wilding. So they sat down, they got the dogs to quiet down finally, and they have a conversation about having children. She has children, not really interested in having any more. He said what did he say? He's come to the conclusion or the understanding that if it's not for him to have children, then he doesn't have to. And I'm like, you're just 34. This is when you should start considering having children. I don't think you should count it out. I'm like, I don't know. Like, and she said, well, I don't really want anymore, but I'm open to it. So I guess they like each other so far. But I mean, none of the other girls, Rashina, has had a chance to get the claws into Justin over here. So I appreciate you not wasting your time and jumping out there with what you had in front of you. So Chaz and Vanessa, they're gonna play dinner party. Now, I thought the ladies were picking the day, but Vanessa went and got her man to open up his house so they can have a dinner party over there. And Chaz is more than willing to have you, Chaz. Si casa, my casa. Come on over. Bring your friends. So they're all over at the house, and who was it? It was Alonzo, Koshia, and Patrice. And then Patrice took it upon herself to invite Justin. I guess. It's not your turn. It's Vanessa's turn. Are both of y'all Chaz's woman? This ain't your dinner party, girl, Patrice. This is Vanessa's dinner party. And Patrice is on there like a massaging Chaz on the floor and massaging his shoulder at Vanessa's dinner party. That's rude. Alonzo and Koshia have a moment. Now, Child, they done sat over there, apologized to each other, and she's accepted the apology. And this is why I don't like to get involved in people's shit because they had us over here upset with this man, and I still think he's a clown. But girl, you was over here walking out the room in a huff because he didn't ask you, did you want to be choked or snatched or spanked? Whatever he was over there asking you, you were in a huff about it. Now all of a sudden you're like, I think we were just trying to be right. And I was like, is that what? Okay. I think it's more like I need numbers and people don't really like either one of us. So let's just make sure we don't vote on each other. And if you don't care, I don't care, girl. Justin shows up and Chaz is like, fuck this. I didn't ask him to come over there. And the ladies are all like, hey, Justin. And Chaz is all like, what? I'm kind of like not mad at that a little bit. Like, Patrice, how about next time you invite somebody over to my house, you let me know. See if I'm okay with it. Patrice is like, so this is Justin. Tommy bought him for us. And I told him to come over to your house and hang out. Vanessa's like, good, because this was my dinner party. You know what, Vanessa? This man said he was from Mississippi and that his grandfather was the mayor of some town. I think this is about as close to revolutionary as you're going to get. I think while Patrice over here inviting people to your dinner party, you might want to like go on a date and see what Justin got going on over there. Y'all are like the same age. I'm just saying, mix it up a little bit, girl. Don't be over here marrying yourself to Chaz. Alonzo's trying to go over to Patrice's house and watch Netflix and eat snacks over there. They're making a date for this weekend. Is he allowed to make dates? You got to ask Tommy if you can do that. We can't go to his house because his mom and dad are probably going to be there. All in all, it was a very nice evening. Vanessa and Chaz send their guests off, for the rest of the evening. They have a little quiet moment where they relax and talk about their dinner party. And they smiling at each other and, they're just one step closer to that sunset. It's like Ken and Barbie over there. I heard Chaz say he wants Vanessa to feel safe. If you know, you know. Maya and Lamar. Maya and Lamar, I can't not tell you how bad I just wanted to helicopter mom that child and keep that dirty ass man away from her. She trying to have a conversation with this leprechaun, and he wants to talk about threesomes and blow up dolls. He asked this girl, what's the freakiest thing that you ever did in high school? I need somebody to call CPS because this man is over here calling himself a coach. And I don't think it's safe. He's asking people what did they do nasty in high school. What year did you graduate from high school, Otis? Maya plans another day. How come Maya gets to plan 2 dates? Is it because all of them like her the best? She plans a date. She brings Mika, LeBron, and Jonathan. They meet up at some little bar. This is LeBron's spot. He be out every day of the week except Monday and Tuesday. So this is spot on Thursday. If y'all want to like meet up on Thursday and like have a good time, that's where you're gonna find LeBron because that's where he be. They're sitting down chatting, and Mika is so confused that she did not know that Jonathan was married. And they all knew Jonathan was married and had an ex-wife. You didn't know because you and April didn't get to that point in your questionnaire because you chased the man off to the bathroom and he never came back. At the end of the day, though, girl, I don't know, like, you don't know that man. How much did you expect him to tell you? And another thing, girl, he never said baby mama. You said that. And to be honest, I think he just wasn't liking that situation enough to correct you. He was just like, I don't want to talk about it either way. Now, if I stay married, then I got to have a whole nother conversation. And he thinks that women judge him for being married. And I think I don't want to say weird. I think it's not good that his instinct is to not be forthcoming with information. It's sneaky, is what it is. That you feel like I'ma just hide it. That shouldn't be natural, Jonathan. LeBron and Maya have a little moment. They have a little conversation. It seemed to go kind of well. It was a cute conversation. I don't know. I feel like this. I feel like they're cute or whatever, but it's because they're both young and both in the same space. But I don't think Maya. I just worry because Maya has this thing where she be fixing up people for the next girl, and I don't want her to like get caught up in that. He'd be out Wednesday through Sunday or whatever his schedule is, drinking and drinking and drinking and drinking. LeBron is spitting. He wants to be a power couple. He wants to be the next Jay-Z and Beyonce, and they want to be the next Michelle and Barack. And LeBron is definitely not a Barack, so there's that. Um, LeBron. What about Koshia? You about to be matrimony to Maya? Did you tell Koshia? Because before you even walked over there, you said, I don't know, Koshia is my girl. And then you left the conversation matrimony to Maya. Ciao. Ladies' lounge. We get to the ladies' lounge, and basically, Leylin said, I ain't playing with y'all. She said that she had a family emergency. I'm gonna respect that she may have had a family emergency, but I'm also gonna stand by the fact that she's on some. Thank you for your time. Have a nice day. She came here, she said in her purse, there's a sticky note that says she was moving with intention. And what she don't intend to do is spend her time around here with Lamar and Alonzo and Jonathan and LaRon either. And then Justin is cute, but he is too young to be over here playing with. Thank you, nephew Tommy. I'll holler at you later. So we down to the conversation of who's on top and who's not. Patrice said Alonzo is her top. And I'm like, Patrice, bullshit. I think Patrice thinks she got the game figured out, and she may have. She liked Chaz, and I don't know who else is on her roster. It's not LaRon, but she over here playing in our face. It was she. LaRonzo just makes me laugh. I bet he do, girl. Anyway, Maya all of a sudden, LaRon is at her top. Well, LaRon is at Koshia's top. Koshia. I don't want to say that lady's name wrong because Alexis did, and it did not go well. Koshia. Yeah. LaRon, but they've been liking each other from day one. So there you go. Maya, Koshia, we'll see what happens with that. I think Koshia, y'all are gonna fight because he's married to Maya now. Rashina, oh, Justin is her man, which lets you know that if Justin hits it off with somebody else, Rashina's out because she's not connecting with anybody. She's like, just give me the new guy. Mika, Dominique. Dominique, where you at? Are you coming next week or not? Alexis, will.i.am is in her top. Well, we know there's Vanessa and Chaz. They already got a spinoff, y'all. So the two bottom people are Lamar and will.i.am. The girls was over here saying will.i.am be doing too much. And And she has said that Alexis been telling will.i.am what they were saying in the deliberations. Who told her that? LaRon? I'm just confused. Like, I get it. Alexis is over here repeating what she said. So then that means will.i.am, when he ran his mouth to, who did he tell that to? And whoever he told that, y'all, where are we at? Well, this is just the fourth elimination. We have 4 already. How many we got? We got Dominique, not Dominique. What was that man's name? The fashion designer. Diamante. We got Diamante, we got Patricia Pretty, we got April, and this week we got number 4, Lamar. So yeah, Koshia said they was out here running their mouth about what the people said. And Alexis was like, she have a problem with all the men. All the men be over here trying to do too much with her, and she think they coming at her sexually. And cause she was like, I can't help it if you're built like a 12-year-old. And Alexis was like, oh, they just know who to play with. That's all it is. And Koshia was like, is she gonna be looking crazy when I come and smack her in her mouth? And I was like, what is happening right now? Why are we this angry? Alexis, is this your man? Well, your man run his mouth. Because this girl knows that you told him whatever it is you told him. And she says she's gonna slap you in your mouth. And I don't think anybody here is worth any of that. So both of y'all need to sit down and shut up. Especially you, Alexis. You're talking too much. And Koshia, what does that have to do with why you don't want Lamar? I mean, not Lamar. Nobody wants him. What does that have to do with why you don't want will.i.am? You know this girl likes will.i.am. Okay, she in the bottom, but what is her telling, spilling what goes on in the ladies' lounge? Alexis says in the ladies' lounge. Jesus. So she gets up and runs out of the room, and then Rashina, who was it? Rashina and Mika go check on her, and I was like, okay, these are girls. And then Patrice, Vanessa, and Alexis just sat there. I don't think they're an alliance. I think they're like, look, I got my own shit to worry about. Patrice over here working these numbers. Now, how can I divide it by 2, multiply by 4, and be here for the bridge? Patrice, I know you don't plan on going to the bridge with Alfonso. Is that the plan? So will.i.am meets with Alexis, and she goes in there and tells him everything they just said at the ladies' lounge, which they told girl. And to be honest, I feel like it's not work. It doesn't seem like it would work to your advantage to do that anyway. Like it feels like it would be a better advantage for you to just say, I like him. And if he, if we don't want him to go yet, can we pick somebody else? I think it would be a better, option. I don't know how y'all's alliances is going to line up, but it doesn't seem like there are any. So this should be interesting. Anyway, she told him what they said in the lounge, and he said he waging war on. I don't know who he waging war on, but this means war. He's pissed off. He doesn't like, shit. He doesn't like people saying that he was sleeping on the floor when that's not what was happening. So somebody about to get it. And it's elimination next week for the men's turn. So Carisha meets up with Bobby Womack over here, and he came in here with roses in his hand and roses on his shirt. He talking about, I'm a different breed. I'm a challenge. You challenged. That's for damn sure. Carisha went ahead and let him know that the ladies decided that he is not ready to love. And she was just nicely trying to exit the conversation. And he was like, change your tone. You talking to me like I'm in a kindergarten. And she politely just got up in her very much Koshia way. And she, bounced on out that door. And Lamar sat there and ate his salad, like, because it's free. He's going to finish that last free meal. He'll be missed. Somewhere he'll be missed. Next week, there's going to be a pajama party. Justin is now having a conversation with Mika. She wants to know if he wants children, and he's like, he does, but he doesn't have a problem if he doesn't. Justin, stop doing that. Do you want kids or no? But I feel like you do. I feel like you're just saying that because, these guys are like, I'm not having no more kids, but you're just 34. So I don't think you should be seeking a relationship with anybody that's dead set on, not having kids. And you shouldn't decide that, unless you just don't want them. You know what I'm saying? But I feel like you do because you kind of wishy-washy on that answer. Like I said, LeBron wants to marry Maya, so now all of a sudden there's an issue with Koshia. That didn't take long. And Alexis was in the ladies' lounge fighting so hard for will.i.am, telling this lady that nobody was treating me that way because they know who to play that game with. And now it looks like Jonathan is over here being inappropriate. Now, was that crossing the line? I guess we'll find out. In the meantime, y'all, like the video, subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you later. Bye.